Hi, I'm Joe from Leicester Vintage and Old Toy Shop. Welcome to video number 2, which means basically by this point we're at expert level. We know exactly what we're doing. We're going to look around the shop this month and take you on a journey through toys. Palitoy is one of my favourite toy manufacturers, what I end up collecting myself, particularly paperwork, brochures, that sort of thing. We've got some examples that have come into the shop recently. These are obviously all original because we never ever had anything reprint here. And these arrived out of a little old lady's carrier bag. It's amazing what walks in the shop some days, and just to get things like this is a very good day when you get stuff like this. But I was more excited when we found this at auction. The 1985 catalogue, and this one's a salesman sample we believe. There's lots of cutouts, so we're looking at Action Force, which was the UK version of G.I. Joe basically, but all redesigned for the UK market when it first came out. But a lot of cutouts in there, and it makes for really, I don't know, I suppose it's the end of Palitoy, and it's the optimism which they approach the catalogue, which I love. Talk about growing together and how much money they've took and the turnover, and they have this very optimistic view for the year, and then within that year the company was sadly no longer. We've also got a 1984 brochure when things were starting to take a turn. So Return of the Jedi was at its full pelt, but they'd also got many other toy lines, Action Man, mainline railways as well. Very underrated railway manufacturers, really well detailed. Again, another lovely thing to look through. So this is the 1985 Palitoy catalogue. This is the Action Force section. Thought we'd have a quick flick through this, just so you can see some of the delights in here. Just brings for you G.I. Joe and Action Force collectors, sort of the what could have been and what was, and maybe slight differences and variations I'm sure you'll spot. This is what we mean by being a bit of a hodgepodge, you know, bits cut out. There's a Robo skull on the back there. Bits cut out and changed around in this catalogue, which is unlike others that I've seen. Different coloured things as well. There are things which I've actually never seen come into the shop featured in this catalogue. Some nice recolours as well. We see the differences as we flick through here. Again, another sellotaped page there as we go through. No loads of you will be going, oh stop, I wanted to see that more, but you know, really we haven't got time. You come and see the shop, you're more than welcome to have a look through it. When you come into the shop, again, this isn't for sale, it's just something that we have here. And then we go through to the Star Wars section. Now obviously Star Wars is a big hitter at the moment, probably the biggest of the hitters. And this again shows you some of the last of the line stuff. Asterix. When I was a kid, Asterix was totally where it was at for me. I spent many an hour reading through the Asterix books, and I loved the humour that came out through the books, through the names. They changed them for the films, which I never really understood, but the names were fantastic and the storylines and everything were great, and the toy line certainly doesn't disappoint. Now although it's a bit fragile, it is a great toy line. They're so well detailed. I love this cabinet, I love these toys. They're not new in, I've had them a little while actually, but I kind of hide them out the back so people don't buy them. Somebody bought one the other month and I was actually quite disappointed, which is not probably a good business thing, but quite good from the point of view of like being a collector at heart really. So yeah, we'll look at some more toys as we're in the shop, but these are some of the favourite things we've got in, some of my favourite things we've got in right now. So in here we have Action Force. We don't have a lot left. We did have loads, but we seem to have sold out. All of a sudden there's been an upturn in the interest in Action Force. Whether it's a kick on from Star Wars getting really expensive now. But the only thing that really isn't, is still a bargain in my opinion, is the headquarters. We've got 3 examples at the moment. I love the headquarters. I think it's basically like a much improved Pallitor Death Star as regards its construction. It has a great fold out piece, which is the helipad you can see on there. We've got a graded one there, we've got an unused one behind it, and we've got a nice really nice used example that's actually out of the box with a horrible box that's in the back as well. Again, it's one of those toy lines that it's been quite underrated until recently, and all of a sudden. So it's a bit of a pitiful display at the moment. We haven't got much in, but we're going to be getting more in. Down here we've got some Killer Tomatoes. That's so cool. I mean, a toy line, Killer Tomatoes. Centurions, bits and bobs down there, bit of Voltron. Master Universe, a Sword of Light. No, I've never seen this before, and I very much like things I've not seen before. This was kind of like a weird idea, I think, right from the outset. It's made under license from Mattel by a company called Jotostar, and it's obviously a cheap toy from back in the day. I can get it out without ripping the flaps off. But this is essentially a Master of the Universe lightsaber. I think this is a delightful little toy. I don't think many would survive because it's quite fragile. It feels like it would last, or with me as a child, about 2, maybe even 3 minutes. So yeah, a very, very cool thing, and I've never ever seen one before. You guys will probably know what it is and go, oh yeah, I've got one of those. But yeah, for me, this is the first time I've had one, so it's quite exciting to get this. But yeah, the Masters of the Universe Sword of Light, a sort of Star Wars lightsaber inspired Master Universe sword. Very cool thing. Star Wars Lego. We spend hours and hours building this stuff. All this stuff's boxed. We try and build it up just so people can actually see what it is, what's there, and mainly to check everything's complete. So there's many a man hour spent in here. But it's not bad when the hardest thing you have to do at work is build Lego. It's like the most physically intense job, is building Lego. Oh, what was he like? I had a tiring day. Got to build 3 Lego sets. It's not bad. Yeah, it's all sale in the shop now. We've got a bit more to build as well. But yeah, we'll be getting on with that in the next week or 2. Yeah, so let's go and look at some more toys. Starcom, or Star.com as some people do call it. Weirdly enough, I don't know why, they've just come in over here. You're in that Star.com? What do you mean Starcom? So yeah, Starcom, released by a toy company called Coleco. Coleco made some really, really good toys. Starcom being, I think, just about being my favourite of the toy lines. It's just such a clever toy line. However, if you're going to buy this stuff, make sure you store it carefully. It's a tinker for going yellow. All the white stuff goes yellow. This one's just started to go, but it's just about made the cabinet. We keep our stuff under a low-level light, and we keep it right in the back of the shop out of the way, just to not keep it in nice condition. Yeah, Starcom or Star.com. Great toy line. I love this. Darth Vader, He-Man, Lion-O, Optimus Prime, and finally Keith. I love the fact that somebody called him Keith. I think if you're going to have like a sort of superhero name, I think Keith needs to be it. I love the fact as well that somebody on this particular example goes, I'm going to hang that on my wall and just pin it to the wall. It's a very cool thing. But yeah, Keith, he's great. Thanks for watching our video this month. We'll be bringing you more of the same next month, along with an additional feature, all being well. Basically, we're going to be taking you on the road with us as we go out to try and buy the most amazing toy collection we have ever put an offer in for, and you'll be part of that. In the meantime, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, all that jazz, as well as you can check out our Facebook page, our Instagram page, or our Twitter page, and we have our website, which is www.leicestervintage.co.uk. Or if you've got a toy collection to sell or want to ask us any questions, the email is toys@leicestervintage.co.uk. Thanks very much for watching our video. You've been lovely. See you next month. Bye. Joe from Leicester Vintage and Old Toy Shop. Toy shop. Shop. I'll say shop. Shop. Okay. Hi. Oh, that's right. I don't even get past hi. Oh, it's warm.
It's warm day, isn't it? It's like cloudy, a bit windy, still warm.
Oh.
Something has fallen.
British summer.
Ooh.
We don't have a lock on that cabinet, but nobody can steal anything from it because it makes too much noise. Essentially, it's theft proof. So it sounds like a tauntaun with its phones going. Yeah, we're closed now. We'll answer it anyway. Probably PPI. I don't want to keep doing that. Don't do that. It's another thing. We tick. Apologies to anybody called Keith, by the way. You'll be collecting trains anyway. No, I shouldn't say that. All amazingly cool. No, it's not.